Guys. Fuller Hall has recently completed its renovation project. This project started in June of 2001 and was recently completed on December 20th. The ribbon cutting was held Saturday the 18th in Fuller Hall Gym. The event featured guest speaker Congressman Tom Latham. I went to Ken Hart's to find out more about this renovation project. Where did the funds for this project come from?
Well, Alex, the majority of these funds are from the Fred Fuller estate, where years ago a gentleman by the name of Fred Fuller passed away, and in his will, he, as part of his estate from he and his wife, they left a lot of money and farmland to be used for the Fuller Hall project.
What improvements have you seen so far from this project?
This is one of the areas. We have a new indoor pool. It's 25 meters long. We also have a new game room for the kids to hang out, a new TV lounge with a big screen TV, about twice as much space as we had before.
I also talked to Congressman Tom Latham, who was at the ribbon cutting ceremony, on why the state of Iowa helped fund this project and why Fuller Hall is important to our community. What has the state of Iowa done to help out recreational facilities like Fuller Hall?
There's a lot of different projects, economic development initiatives. $100,000 from the state came into this project. Being a place where the community can come together in a very positive family-type manner is extremely important, and that's why a facility like this is just remarkable.
I asked Ashley Nelson why she thinks high school students came to Fuller Hall and when Fuller Hall is open.
I think high school kids like coming to Fuller Hall because it's, for one, it's free, but also you have basketball and a lot of games to play, and it's just a fun place to hang out with your friends. Fuller Hall is open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. and on Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays is building rentals, but we're also open from 1 to 10.
As you can see, there are a lot of fun activities to do down here at Fuller Hall, so come on down and try them out for yourself. I would say back to you in the studio, but I'm going for a swim.
Thanks, Al. I think I'll have to check out the new facilities sometime. Maybe shoot some hoops.
Well, Jack, when you do, give me a call. I'll take your game any day.
All right then, you're on. But back to WCTV. In the last several weeks, Katie has been following Mrs. Nail, learning all the little details about a disorder called achondroplasia. Katie, we'll let you take this one.
I'm here today to talk to you about the disability achondroplasia.
Let me help you. It's called achondroplasia. You know that dwarfism of the arms and legs?
Oh. Many of you may know Mrs. Nail as one of the special education teachers here at the high school, but what many of you don't know is that she is diagnosed with the disease achondroplasia. What is achondroplasia exactly? Well, it's the stunt of bone growth in both the arms and legs, but it leaves the trunk of the body at normal length. And also, it affects both males and females in any race equally. People affected with the disease achondroplasia most commonly stand at the height of 4 foot 10 inches or less. But in Mrs. Nail's case, she stands at 4 foot 8.
Are you insinuating I'm short?
Whoa, whoa now. I wasn't trying to say anything. Now let's head it to Mrs. Nail to answer some questions. What everyday things do you do different that most average-sized people don't do?
When it comes to getting up in the morning, I normally have to do an exercise in order to keep my body limber. Plus, when I have to get dressed in the morning, I have to put a rubber band in my sleeves to shorten them so that I can at least come to school and use my hands.
What is the difference between a dwarf and a midget?
When you consider a dwarf and a midget, the midget is an overall body shortness, smallness. The arms and legs and the trunk of the body are small. When it comes to be the dwarf, it's your extremities, it's your arms and legs. As our hands, I'm an adult, you're still growing. We are a little bit short there.
Mrs. Nell belongs to an organization called LPA, also known as Little People of America.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild.
Not those Little People of America. LPA is an organization formed for people anywhere in the United States to join that are 5 feet and under.
In conclusion, I had one final question for Mrs. Nail.
Deal when people stare or whisper when they're around you.
In my younger days, I have 2 other sisters. I'm the middle, and my younger sister would literally protect me, and she would stare back at the people or the children that were staring at me. Later in life, I have students or younger children that have stared at me, and the parents will shun them away and go down the aisles of the stores. And I tell them, I'm not embarrassed. I'm not, don't feel bad. And I said, I've been a first grade, second grade teacher. And it's then like, oh, the parents just
now that we know the tall of it and
The small of it.
this is Katie Niggemeyer reporting for WCTV. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Katie. Sometimes here at WCTV, we like to fill you in on things going on at the high school that you don't normally hear about, to give you a variety of information to face the world with.
That's a good way to put it, Dana. Though achondroplasia occurs in one of every approximate 10,000 births, there's something that occurs in this high school, and it affects more than 1/2 the teens in America.
Jack, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about sleep, or lack thereof.
Are you getting enough C's? We will let Amanda help you decide if you need more sleep. Amanda?
Morning! Well, sort of. We're here at the Root House to see how much sleep high schoolers do or don't get. Let's go see if Laura's up. So, Laura, approximately how many hours of sleep do you get each night?
About 3.
Why do you only get 3 hours?
Because people call when I'm trying to sleep and wake me up in the morning when I'm trying to sleep. Just let me sleep.
I wonder how many hours we're supposed to get.
The average high school student should get about 9.25 hours of sleep a night.
9 hours? Well, how much sleep does everyone else get? Well, good morning, sunshine. Yeah, hey, hello. Good morning. Approximately how many hours of sleep do you get each night? Oh, no. How many hours of sleep do you get each night? I don't know. It depends on the night.
I don't get any sleep because I'm a night kind of guy.
I get about 5 to 6 hours a night because I'm staying up doing my homework all night.
Really? Only 4. And why do you... why is it important that we get the right amount of sleep?
I think the sleep they get is very important because of their busy lifestyles. A lot of kids are in many activities at school. Their schoolwork is important, and a lot of kids work nowadays, so they need to make sure they get their sleep or we will have a lot of kids who are sick.
Well, the effects of not getting enough sleep are pretty much you don't have the attention span that you should have.
Well, after learning all that information about sleep, I think it's about time for me to head home since, well, school does start in a couple hours, I guess. Back to you guys at the desk.
So, if that's the case, then maybe I should go home and go to bed right now.
Well, Jack, maybe you should just go to bed early tonight. I just don't see the school nurse letting you go home because you want to sleep.
Well, better save it for my next class.
I don't think that's what Amanda had in mind either. Better luck next time. And speaking of time, we're out of it, and you need to get ready for your 4th period class.
See you next time. Good night.
Sweet dreams.